Oh my god, so we're knee deep into Aquarius season, and I just realized I haven't actually formally said happy birthday. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Aquarians. You guys know I love you. I mean, at this point, I'm starting to feel like my account is like an Aquarius stan account, but at the same time, like a typical black mama, the ones that are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing are the ones that I ignore on their birthday. I'm so sorry. So here it is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I love y'all. For those of you who listen to my podcast, you know that I grew up in a cult. What you may not know, however, is that I was raised by parents that were actively anti-racist. I was actually raised in an environment where my parents taught all of us to love everyone deeply because everyone was from God. So as a result of being from God, everybody was worthy of love. In fact, my parents did very little to prepare me for the racism that I was going to face once I came to America. Having grown up in West Africa, I had no concept of any of this reality that I would go through as a queer black woman here in America. Now, I'm not saying that it is, particularly severely hostile environment for me here, but what I am saying is that I had no concept of it whatsoever because my parents were so pro everybody. And I love that for me because it allowed me to date people from all sorts of racial backgrounds, people from all genders, and I've always felt very comfortable around everybody. In fact, I can get along with everyone. I can strike up a conversation with everyone because nobody ever taught me that people were different from me. I knew I was unique, but I knew that everyone else was too. Alternatively, while my parents were excellent at doing a lot of anti-racist work and raising really healthy, loving people who really saw humans as a gift, my parents were also homophobic. So they raised me with a lot of ideas about homophobia that were toxic. So what that means is that I had to do a lot of unlearning around some of these beliefs, behaviors, ideas. Emotional maturity is realizing that in spite of your parents having your best interests at heart, the job that they did was based on what they knew at the time, and that they're humans like you and they're allowed to make mistakes. And some of the things that they're taught you that you later find out to not be healthy, it is now your job as an adult to unlearn those things. So some of you were raised in a home that was opposite mine, where you were raised by people that were overtly racist, whether in subtle ways that communicated that, whether overt vocal ways that communicated it, whether behaviorally that communicated it, or you were raised by people that were overtly xenophobic or overtly homophobic. Basically people that hated other humans because they were different from them. Part of your job as an adult now is to A, recognize that, B, examine how the way you were raised may have played into the people you dated, the choices you made in life, the friends that you have, the things you do for fun. And then moving on to the last step, to correct that, to course correct that, because fundamentally, God made everyone, and everyone is the same in front of God's eyes. Now, if that person who's different from you happens to be a murderer, then yeah, you're not supposed to love them. But some of you go through life having no particular interest in others simply because they're different. Your friends look like you, the music you listen to are from people that look like you. Everything is reflective of who you are. And you have no interest in understanding what's out there, what's bigger than you, to seeing the world from another viewpoint that is different from yours, and to develop some sense of curiosity or passion about that. Just the ability to add a layer of depth and understanding and diversity and sensitivity to your human experience. That is what Aquarius is here for. This is why every Aquarian goes through life feeling alone, feeling like they don't fit in anywhere, until they realize that they fit in everywhere, because they eventually learn to fit in with themselves. So, happy birthday, Aquarians. You guys are great. I love you to pieces. I love that you are the social justice warrior of the zodiac, so don't you ever change. The world needs you, especially now during Pluto in Aquarius.